So we know that we're all very confusing, complex people, and we can begin to discover that. Okay, now we're going to talk about the DNA for business. And Ed Knoll, who is in, what part of the country is he in?
Las Vegas, I believe.
Las Vegas. Reno. Okay. Ed Knoll is in Reno, and he has graciously submitted a video for us sharing things that he is learning about the DNA for business. And after he is shared, we're going to touch on a few specifics after that.
My name is Ed Knoll, and today's message is on the 530 Solution Grid, or BOSS, Business Operating System. By definition, a boss is the engine that runs our business. We earn the money we earn, we work the hours we work, we have the stress in our lives we have, and the life balance we do or do not have. If we have and use great systems, then our lives will be great. I got a call today from a real estate agent, David, that I am currently working with. He called and told me to call off the dogs. I said, pardon me? He said, I'm inundated with voicemails, emails. You are everywhere. I want in. Let's talk about this. I smiled and directed him to my 2 p.m. Wednesday coffee connection meeting. This is my boss at work. The boss is your formula for business success. It is your blueprint for what you are doing now, improvements, eliminating fallout, and realizing unseen opportunities. If I could bottle boss, I'd be a gazillionaire. Please don't tell Mark. I want more better leads and a higher closing ratio. Do you? I believe every business owner strives for these things. Now what to do? Let's systematize our boss and clone ourselves so we can work less hours with less stress and make more money. Our boss can do that. This boss thing is starting to look pretty sexy now, isn't it? Imagine if you could take decades of experience of worldwide thought leaders and condense that down to one 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, where everyone throughout your entire team would not only understand their role, but how their role fits perfectly into the role of every other team member. But what if I'm alone? I'm just one. Do you own a job or do you own a business? This is a killer question for Mark on a mastermind call. Better yet, go to www.theactioncard.org and complete the information. You will receive a free mini online x-ray. Be you cube, pyramid, ball, or wavy line, this boss is for you. Merge your boss with the DNA of people and the DNA for business. You will see very quickly how you can make a few tweaks in your business, get amazing results with very little extra effort. My name is Ed Knoll, and I approve this message.
We have a guest with us this morning, Mark. Now, what's your last name, Mark?
Schreiber.
Schreiber.
Schreiber with a B.
Schreiber. And you drove over from Michigan just to spend the time with us this morning, right?
Correct.
Okay, come on up here, and you're going to dig a little deeper into the DNA for business.
Okay, I was asked to talk about the 530 grid, and I don't know if any of you have experienced this, but you get a lot of bits and pieces of training and information on how to run your business. Like Brian Tracy and Zig Ziglar say you have a sales funnel and you put everything through the funnel. And I get lost in that. We've covered this before. I'm kind of a mutant, so I apply things differently based on different situations. But when I started looking at this boss, when I first looked at it, I guess the analytical part of me saw this and it's like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, you do it this way. And these numbers actually kind of messed me up a little bit at the top ones. But then I started seeing these numbers, and it's like, it's clarity. It's something that we've done our whole lives, but at least for me, it's all over the place. It's like taking the pieces of a puzzle and just kind of chucking them on the ground, trying to figure it out. This, when I look at this, it just makes perfect sense. And you want me to just walk through how I see this working?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Is this good enough for everybody right here? Okay, I'm just gonna bring it up here so it's a little easier to see.
We also have it on the
Okay.
tripod.
I'll hold it up here so you can point to stuff.
Oh, that'd be great. So we're in a business, we're doing whatever we're doing, and so in box 1 here, marketing, it's identify targets. So how you do that, like for me, it's very simple. My business deals with a lot of senior citizens, so I have to think, my target market is senior citizens, where do they get their information? Senior citizens get it from a paper, generally, at least out in the country where I live. So I put a little ad in the paper, and that's how I generate my lead. They call me. So once they call, I have my target. One thing I haven't been doing and that I need to do is implement better systems is develop and deliver a message, because that helps me. Once I get them on the phone, I can identify. It's really kind of funny because when Mark teaches, what's your biggest challenge? What's your biggest challenge? What's your biggest challenge? It's macro and it's also micro. So I talked to this little lady who needs help with her house. What I'm doing is I'm asking questions. What's your biggest challenge? Well, right now I need this tree falling. Yesterday I took a tree out of someone's yard because it fell and they couldn't cut the grass. So right now my biggest challenge is I want the grass cut, but there's a tree in the way. So identify the biggest, develop a message by asking that question. One thing I've learned is to track 100% of my leads. So the systems that I've installed recently is I take my Google Calendar, I have it with me on my phone. As soon as I talk with them, bam, it's in the calendar. Now there's systems that need to go beyond that I need to develop how to put them in my own managing system. So once I get them in the system, then I can move back to 4, ask the key questions. Well, I guess I messed this up a little bit. Ask the key questions, which is the what's your biggest challenge? And so when we look at this, commonly we just want to look left to right, but when we watch the numbers, this is where the triangle takes effect. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can see how this, you know, I don't have to say the numbers, we can all count, but this is, it goes this way. So this is when people talk about the golden triangle, this is where you start, and you just constantly expand your triangle this way. Does that make sense? What?
About a minute left.
Oh, a minute left. So for me, addressing these systems and learning each one and putting it in order, it just makes sense. I've done it this way my whole life. Now I realize this is the way, and you can apply it to almost anything.
Excellent.
Is there anything else you'd like me to do to wrap up? Are there any questions I guess I'm supposed to ask?
Any good questions?
Okay, thank you very much. Do you have,
Thank
are we
you.
done?
Yeah, I just, as Mark and I were talking, he mentioned that he was very new to this. And in our discussion, we were talking about how that every time we look at it, we get a little bit clearer picture of what it's like. And we can begin to implement it on that. Yes, Joe?
Real quick question, Mark. What difference has this made for you in your work and your results, your relationships, et cetera?
Perfect question at the perfect time. The way this system works, at least for me, it's like you walk a mile, see a mile, walk a mile, see a mile, walk a mile, see a mile. And then it's almost like you're going up a hill, and then when you turn around, you're like, whoa, I come a long way. So for me, what difference has made is it's told me I need to understand the system, work the system, implement more systems to help me implement the system. Does that?
Makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
Because you're seeing improvement enough to say keep going.
Right, well, it's just like, it's like the scales get peeled off your eyes. It's like you see with new eyes, whoa, this is amazing. And I know a lot of people just, they have their boss operating system, which is stay stuck in the mud, don't go anywhere.
Right. And you can go around in circles while you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Good, thank
Okay,
you.
thank you, good job. Okay. And as a reminder for those of you that are just stepping in or maybe you're going to be getting out, if you have questions about this, don't hesitate to text 630-649-4059 or contact the person that invited you and ask them for some more questions.